Vendors can manage the user accounts for their vendor employees that also access the vendor portal if they have been given this permission. Another video in the vendor portal series addresses permissions. Please watch it for information about assigning them. This video will just focus on how a vendor can add an employee to the vendor portal. When a vendor signs into the vendor portal, he can access the accounts of other employees by either clicking on the Users drop-down menu and selecting Manage Users, or by clicking on the Manage Users link. From this screen, the vendor can see a list of vendor employees that have already been set up. He can either edit an existing employee or delete them, and he can also add a new employee. Vendor employees that have been added will also have access to the vendor portal. This information is available for vendor employees if the vendor would like to share it with them. For any vendor employees that are set up, the vendor themselves will have to provide the vendor employee with their username and password, as well as the client code to log into the vendor portal. The client code for the vendor employees is the same as the client code for the vendor. The username and password will be set up by the vendor. When a new employee is set up, the vendor will need to enter a first name and last name, as well as an email address, which will be used as the username for the vendor employee, and a password. The last field that needs to be completed is the cell phone number. The rest of the information is optional. Once the fields have been completed, click on the Save Changes button. This employee has now been added as a vendor employee. If you have any questions about adding an employee to the vendor portal, please let us know. You can reach out to the help desk either by entering a ticket or sending an email to help@vrmgr.com. Thank you.